Unfortunately, it stopped raining because it's an outdoor movie. Okay, so we are going to be dyeing 2 white Princess Polly Selby skirts. Oh, I'm so nervous. Got the goods. They look so good.
Dermatology, how can I help you?
Hi. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name's Ashley and welcome to Vlogmas day 9. It's like it has been so much longer than 9 days. So I got a really late start to the day because I went to bed really late last night. I think I went to bed at like 6 or 6:30 because I was up editing Vlogmas day 8. I don't know why, like while I was editing it, I was just so exhausted that I just like kept falling asleep a little bit for like 10 minutes, nothing like that was useful to me. So I ended up being up until 6 a.m. but I think it was worth it because I really like how that video came out. It's a thrifted Christmas sweater haul. If you haven't watched it, I'll have it linked right here if you want to go watch it. See the cute Christmas sweaters that I got. But yeah, I was just up editing that, and then I was kind of disappointed because today's Thursday and I try to go to yoga, like I said, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I mentioned it in a previous video. But I always end up going 2 of the 3 days, and it's so hard to go 3 days in a row. But I went to yoga Tuesday and I went to yoga yesterday, and I was so set on going to yoga today, and I was gonna be so proud of myself because I was gonna do 3 days in a row. But I was just way too tired. There was absolutely no way that I was gonna be able to go. So we always have next week to try to get 3 days in a row. We'll see. But then once I woke up, it was so gloomy and like rainy outside, and when it's like that, I just want to lay in bed and do nothing. So I had a pretty slow start to my day. Literally, like, I've done nothing all day. I walked my dog. I ate the same breakfast I eat every day. I made a few phone calls, which is the most productive thing I've done today. And then people needed some measurements for some things that I'm selling on Depop, so I just got those sent to them. But now we're actually gonna get ready to do something. So in downtown LA, there's this thing called Rooftop Cinema Club, which basically is on the rooftop of this apartment complex, and you just buy tickets and they show different movies every day. Unfortunately, it stopped raining because it's an outdoor movie, but it is pretty cold, so I'm definitely gonna have to bundle up for this. But my boyfriend and I are going to go see Serendipity, which I consider like our movie. I don't know. But apparently it's also like the 25-year anniversary of the movie or something, so that should be really exciting. So I'm gonna bring you along for that, and then after, I really have to do some Christmas shopping. My boyfriend and I did like the adoptive family thing, and I have not gotten any of their gifts yet, and I have to deliver them before I leave for Ohio on the 19th. So just a little bit of a time crunch. The month is going so fast, I can't believe it. And then I also wanted to dye these skirts that I got with like RIT dye, so I think I'm gonna try to do that as well. And something that I really want to do is I want to go to Shake Shack, and they have like Christmas shakes. They have 3 of them, so I want to get all of them and just like try them. So I think we're going to do that tonight as well. But for now, I just have to get ready for the movie. It's 4:51. The movie starts at 4:15. Luckily it's not that far away from me, but I really need to get ready. But yeah, that's pretty much just the plan for the day, so make sure you stick around so that we can spend Vlogmas day 9 together. All right, let's put on so many layers because it's gonna be freezing. Okay, so we are going to be dyeing 2 white Princess Polly Selby skirts. I got the black one and fell in love with the way that it fit and really wanted more colors. And of course, because it's the holiday season and I thrifted so many cute Christmas sweaters, I thought it would be so cute if I had a red and green skirt to match the sweaters, because the outfits that I had envisioned in my head for the sweaters included a little mini skirt, but like a black one, but I was like, that's a little bit boring. I want to spice it up a little bit. Now Princess Polly does offer a lot of colors in the skirt, but not the colors that I wanted. I'm going to be using the RIT all-purpose liquid dye for both of these, and the first color I really wanted was a red, but it was like a specific kind of red. On RIT's website I actually found a book of how to mix the colors to get specific colors. So the red we're going for is this. It's called Cool Red. I don't know, I thought that was like the best red in my opinion. So to create that color, we're gonna need wine RIT dye and tangerine RIT dye. And then for the second one, we're just keeping it a little bit more basic, and we're just gonna go with dark green. If you've been here for a little bit, you know that I absolutely love dyeing clothes, shoes, really anything. So this is definitely not my first time with RIT dye, but I am a little bit nervous with these because they're made of linen. And the tag says cold hand wash only. I know you're not supposed to put these skirts in the dryer because they shrink, but when I washed it, I did it in the washing machine on a warm wash and they're fine. But to dye it with the RIT dye, we're gonna have to put it in like a boiling hot water, and I'm a little bit scared that it's going to mess it up, so fingers crossed that it's not. I mean, I think it should be fine because then I'm gonna air dry it, but we'll see, I guess. Right now I'm just boiling the water so we can get started, and I'm gonna have to use very specific measurements to get this cool red color. Okay, so we're gonna be using my sink. I have my hot water here. I'm basically just gonna be scooping it out by the cup, counting how many I am going to use, and then I will put the dye in accordingly based on the measurements from that little picture thing. All right, I think 25 should be enough. So it also says to add some dish detergent. It also says to add some salt. It says 1 cup, but I think that's for a larger portion, so I'm not gonna be adding that much. Okay, so we have 25 cups of water. So basically we're gonna take 2 times 25, which is 50 teaspoons. I'm not gonna count out 50. I'm gonna find an easier way to like rearrange that. And then 25 teaspoons of tangerine. It's about 16.5 tablespoons. That's a little bit more doable. Okay, that used like almost the whole bottle, which that's a little bit concerning. Okay, that seems like it's a lot of dye, but we will see. Okay, so that's about the color it's going to end up being, I think. Okay, so I'm going to go wet this real quick because it's supposed to be wet before you put it in. So she's nice and damp, and then we are just going to put it in as flat as possible. Oh, I'm so nervous. I always get so scared no matter how many times I do this. Okay, and I'm gonna get a spoon to submerge it. Got a ladle. I thought I had enough water to fully submerge it, but it keeps like raising. I'm getting like bubbles in it. I'm trying to get the whole thing like covered first, and then I'll lay it flat again. Okay, so then basically I'm just gonna leave this in here for about 30 minutes, and then it should be done, hopefully. Okay, so it's been a little bit more than 30 minutes. I'm just going to wring this out, rinse it out, and then put it in the washer so the rest of the extra dye can come out. the goods. So first we have the Sugar Plum Fairy Shake, which the guy at Shake Shack said tastes like raspberry and something else. It's a little bit sherbet, raspberry and sherbet. So pretty. And then we got the one that I am looking the most forward to, which is the chocolate milk and cookies. Sounds delicious. There's little cookie pieces on there. And this one is just a Christmas cookie shake. I read online that it just tastes like a vanilla milkshake. I guess we'll see. It just has some sprinkles. All right, let's try the Christmas cookie one first. I don't think that tastes like, a little bit like a vanilla shake, but like sweeter.
It tastes like cookie, like cake batter.
Yeah, it does taste like cake batter. I love cake batter.
Not vanilla.
I like this one. And then we're gonna do the Sugar Plum Fairy. I don't like it. I thought it was gonna be like, I don't know.
It's raspberry, that's why you don't like raspberry.
Yeah, I don't like raspberry. And finally, the chocolate milk and cookies. Mmm. Like cookie pieces in it. First place is the chocolate milk and cookies. Second place is the Christmas cookie. Third place is the Sugar Plum Fairy one. But that's just because I don't like raspberry. It's probably perfectly fine. You can have this one. I let both of the skirts dry overnight and they look so good. So here's the red one. The color went on so evenly. There's like no splotches anywhere. I think this is like the perfect red. I was trying to get like this color red and I mean it's a little off, but it's pretty similar. The only thing about RIT dye is it obviously doesn't dye like metal, so the zipper is still white, which is fine. It's not like that noticeable. But it also doesn't dye thread if it's like a synthetic thread, which I think most places use synthetic thread. So the thread is still white, but again, I don't think it's that noticeable. I also don't think it's that big of a deal. It still looks really cute. I like how dark it stayed too, because like when you dye it and when it's like wet and after you wash it and everything, it looks darker, and so the color usually looks a lot better, and then when it dries a lot of times it looks a lot lighter and it's like, well, I really liked the darker color. So this one actually stayed up pretty dark. This is pretty close to the color that it was when it was wet, and so it looks so good. I'm so happy with this. Of course, there's the green one. This one came out so good as well. There is like one spot like right here that just didn't take the dye as well for some reason. So it's a little bit like splotchy, it's a little lighter, but honestly I don't think it's noticeable because it took me a minute to figure out where it was at. And I thought there was one on the back too. Of course the trash trucks would be here when I'm trying to finish this. As I was saying, I thought there was one on the back too, but I can't seem to find it, so I don't know. I'm just so impressed at how dark it stayed. That is usually not my experience with RIT. I am so glad that I took the chance to dye these two skirts. They came out so good. I am so happy with them. They're gonna look really cute with my Christmas sweaters. Now that I know how well that works, I'm thinking of buying more and dyeing them other colors that I want, because I really love the way that that skirt fits. But I guess that wraps up Vlogmas Day 9. Thank you all so much for spending the day with me again. If you've made it this far, leave a comment down below of which of the 3 holiday milkshakes from Shake Shack you would want to try. So let's see, there was the Sugar Plum Fairy, there was the chocolate milk and cookies, and then there was the Christmas cookie one. So let me know which one sounds the most interesting to you. Also, thank you all for coming along and dyeing my skirts with me. One day I will learn to follow the instructions and wear gloves when dyeing anything really, because this has happened when I dye my hair as well. It always comes off, it's fine. I hope you enjoyed today's vlog for Vlogmas Day 9, and if you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up down below so that I know. And if you want to come along for all the fun things that we have planned for the next 16 days of Vlogmas, then be sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications so that you don't miss when I post. Thank you all so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you all tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 10. Bye!